Alright, well, welcome to the pit. Today we are tearing into the 9XR Pro, and just to make sure we have everything we need, there's a Bluetooth module buried in there somewhere. There's a 9XR Pro here somewhere, and there's a bunch of other stuff that is nothing but in the way and totally not needed. So yep, we got everything required. There's even a soldering iron over here with some solder. So I'll pull out the 9XR Pro. So I've never taken this guy apart, so we're doing two things here. We're going to check our solder joints, and we're going to yeah, like I said, see if we can get a Bluetooth module in here. Now I'm not 100% certain how I want to go about doing this. I might actually put the Bluetooth module in the battery case. So let's say I got my battery right. No, battery's got to go this way. So let's say I got my interesting. So let's say I got my battery right here. There's a big chunk of empty hole inside of here. Not huge, but good size. So if I actually took my Bluetooth module and then so it plugs in right there, that would actually be beautifissimo. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's actually where the plug is for this guy. So I'll start by removing some screws here. Do my best not to lose them. I'll put them in the roll of solder that I won't use. Now I have a rotary encoder. I can't understand why I can't find it. I mean, everything is so organized and nice and neat. It's just, it baffles me. Baffles me, I'll tell you. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm perplexed. Now, I also have some nice Futaba radio holder, albeit very much older. Futaba radio that has some really nice potentiometers in it. I was thinking about stealing those guys. I mean, they're a little clicky even. By clicky, I mean they actually click, not that they want to hang out with just each other. They'd be fine in the 9XR. They wouldn't think, oh, we're too good for you. So, yeah. Now, I've seen some videos and heard some reports of shoddy solder joints. I've heard reports of the telemetry cable being plugged in the wrong spots, backwards, this, that, and the other. So I'm not trying to dismiss any of them reports whatsoever. More than likely they're totally 100% valid, especially the soldering joints and the cables being backwards. My buttons all seem to work beautiful on this, so I'm not taking this apart to adjust my button switch pad, which I heard can be also an issue. And I don't know if I have like first version or whatever. So we're just, like I said, we're just gonna pop it apart and see what we have. Hopefully we have like the best unit ever produced and there's no issues at all. See, did I get that guy? No. Why didn't you guys tell me I missed a screw?
To make it look stupid, kid.
So, on a side note, totally unrelated topic, got the CNC machine put back together with a redone Z-axis mount that I'm going to redo again for less flex and a little more than what I was hoping for. Is that all? Starting to split. And there's Wes. So, see, now I wasn't expecting nothing. And again, I watched the video, but I didn't pay attention. I mean, that would just be silly. So let's kind of go over everything here. A little tiny dab of solder there. Encoder. Wonder if that's for me. A lot of wires in here. Get the sucker packed in there pretty good, don't they? Hot glue. Hot glue. And so far, from what I can tell, I have a pretty well assembled bit of kit. All in all, everything seems to be soldered nicely. No wires pinched under anything. It almost seems like on the yeah, I probably won't be able to see it, but it almost seems like on right here there's some ridges. I'm assuming there's also ridges underneath here for almost a ratcheting feel of the throttle. It would be cool if it did that. If it had that ratchety feel. I would like that. I think I got another controller, and maybe I can grab the ratchet strip off of the gimbal on another controller and see how well that works. And a little bit of stringy glue here and there. You know, I don't see any fault. Yeah, maybe I'm just, I could just be one of the lucky guys that got the perfect board or whatever. assembled assembled on a Wednesday, not on Monday. I don't know if Chinese go out and get totally pooper faced on the weekends, but I know everything coming out of American factories usually isn't nearly as good on Mondays as it is on Wednesdays. And other than that, though, yeah. So I'm gonna have to jump on here and get my skittermatic. Alright, so I was correct in stating that this little guy right there is the Bluetooth. And that will be right next to, that is interesting. So this right here is the sub box. This box would actually pop out. Just like that. So that would allow access to battery. And I don't really know what else or why else. And possibly for a separate plug-in type of deal. So that would be a difficult 3D print though, just due to the overhangs and such. The 3D printer doesn't really like to print like over the edge. It gets kind of snippy. It's like, I can't do that, why you even make me try? It does, it cries just like that. It's sad. Oh great, now I can't get it back in. What a loser. Wait. This goes like now. This is back. It's got to be back. That's got to be. Wait, what? Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, just like that, just like that, just like that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I got this. I got this. No, I didn't break it. Just like that. So can I print this guy? I wonder. So anyway, like I was saying, my thought is to put my Bluetooth module right there. But I probably have to space this off a wee bit because it looks like it would go almost like that in there. So I'm going to be pretty close. Like that. Or something. It goes in here. Don't laugh at me. I don't know what I'm doing. That's what I thought, man. Come on. Just like that. Just like that. I want my blooper tooth. To go inside of there. Now the main reason for this is because, well, you might be doing a different Bluetooth module other than this one. This has multiple wires. This is ground, 3.3, RX, TX, and key. I don't need the 5 volt or the key. So I need to see if I got any 5 wire connectors, because obviously I don't want to be messing around with pins and stuff. Now the other option I suppose would be just to put it on the side, but then that's uncased and it look like just poo. Yeah, I think the best option is going to be to get her mounted in here if I got room. I love Chinese parts. Totally unplugged the Bluetooth to do any type of service to the radio, which is fine. I suppose I use something along this line. I could actually have a couple of that just like sticks in there forever. Up on top, it's going to be about the same thing. Alright, well, let me play with this, and I will get back with you. I have pretty sure I have some jacks used for female plugs used for balancing that are 5 wire, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wire, and I could probably secure one of those into that little spot, so then it'd be, yeah, it's going to be sticking out in there. Then I'll actually print a plastic box for it, so that it actually, the whole thing sits in there. Let me put a zip tie through it so it'll come out easy. Alright, well, look forward to seeing you on the next round. Oh yeah, gonna have a battery dead. Alright, well, real quick then, where are we at? What I was able to do here so far today, so I went ahead and did this guy in SolidWorks and went ahead and printed it out. Second attempt was real nice. This plug is actually almost a snap fit, and then this literally then snaps right in place of the old unit. So that is that, and then that's back inside of there. So, and the module will snap in there, and there'll be a, you know, I'm hoping it'll be easy enough to get to, but then there's a small, oh yeah, yep, that'll be good. And the battery will still fit right. I may have to do a little bit of modifications to my overall, my thought. Yeah, I think I will, but it'll be close. It'll be close. Alright, stay tuned. Okay, so we're almost done with this whole little Bluetooth module thingamajigger. Anyway, so this guy pops in, will pop in here like so. Alright. In order to make this usable, and I got this all nice and super glued. I already tried this once because the first take it was very stiff going in because I got a little bit of extra super glue in there, had to clean it out. It's still a nice tight stiff fit. It goes all the way in. And this guy should be lined up with them pins nicely. Just like that, and make a liar out of me. So, and the pins on this guy aren't definitely not straight. I'll go ahead and give them a little bit of an adjustment there. And what's being a butt? Alright, so I can actually see what I'm doing here. I'm going to go ahead. I think I see what the problem is. 3D printing at its best. Well, not quite, but this should be slipping into these holes just like that. And yep, just a little bit off of our mark there. So this may actually have to go in there a tiny bit more. I need to take a tiny bit more off this side. And I'm just taking just a little bit off this edge right here, and I will make it an actually nice fit. There we go. There we go. That's a nice fit there. And removable. So now to kind of dress this up a little bit, I'll go ahead and got that nice and flat. Just gonna take that across that side a couple of times. That side a few times. Now if I actually did an acetone vapor bath on this guy, it would look really nice when done. All I'm doing here on that corner is putting a slight chamfer on it. That'll help it drop in there a little bit better. I'll line them pins up. Bada bing, bada boom. So on the next unit I do, I don't know if I will do this anytime in the near future. The reason I like it like this is because this module can be pulled out of here. It is stiff. I'm not pulling it out because it is stiff. I'll probably extend out this top piece so it actually extends to the edge of this case, so that when you're actually slipping it in, you're actually butting this up against there and pushing it down in. This plug actually somewhat snaps in. It is a friction fit in there, so that's that. And this will snap right back in here if I get it in the right way. Just like that. Just like that. And that will drop in there just like that. And now the battery with the plastic cut off there goes right in there like that. So when I actually go to plug this in, this will be this will actually be in here and plugged in there. And I'll take a couple of pieces of that foam and put it in here and here to hold that battery from bouncing around. So that is the homemade Bluetooth dongle adapter kit, I guess, in all reality. So the next thing I need to do, and get this out of here, and I could also actually move this nub up so like it was up higher so you could get your fingers under it a little bit more. It wouldn't hurt. Definitely wouldn't hurt. Like I said, this is removable. It can be pulled out. It is stiff. And basically it just slides out of here. And yeah. Sure, now it's nice and easy. Alright, so last thing for me to do is to get my wires clipped. Go ahead and shorten them up to where I need them. And because this sits in here like this, this will be sitting in here. So I need to go ahead and get my wires sized and get everything fitted, and I should be good to go. And I'll probably leave about that much wire so there's room to actually pull the cover off. I'll leave the black and the yellow wire for later purposes, and I did have all the other wires tied together where they needed to be, but I've been dinking around, so it's kind of a mess at this point in time. So the only ones that aren't tied anymore are the black and white. But I'll go ahead and I'll verify all my pinouts, wiring connection, and we'll go from there. So yeah, once again. Alright, so got our wires all connected here. Verify the pinout. So from top to bottom there's key, receive, transmit, ground, and 3 volt. Sorry, 3 volt and ground, and on the EXR9 it's ground and then 3 volts. Correct? Yep. Okay. Just making sure of that. So now, if I'm lucky and this all fits back together without any interference, I'll be a happy camper. I said without interference. Alright, nice little reassuring pop. And of course, we got some extra wire hanging out. Couldn't be a project without extra wire hanging out. Stuff that in there, like that, like that, like that. So, we definitely have a small hiccup. I do not know Well, they definitely could not have made this any tighter, could they? Well, they could have, but it would not have been very nice of them. Alright, so this piece is interfering right here. And this piece okay. Easy fix. Alright, well, that wasn't so bad. Pretty much just taking that little tiny bit off right there. Pretty much right here. About 50 thousandths. Go ahead and get my plug reinserted here, maybe, if I can do it like this way. Might have to snap this sucker back out of here. I do. That figures. At least it comes in and out easily. There we go. Thinking I should have put them extra wires now. Everything lined up. Bada bing, bada boom. And again. Pretty much just setting it in there. Has the pins lined up. Snap. Alright, now magic smoke test. Beautiful, no magic smoke. And we have a flashing red light. Beautiful. Now obviously I don't have Bluetooth hooked up to it, so it is what it is. Now I have to decide if I want to put a pole. I mean, you know, I know that this is, they're like this, and that there is some clearance here, but like none. So what I will do, though, I think, Doesn't seem to be lining up quite 100% on this side. Probably take just a schniggin off the top of that right there. Not much. I don't think that's my issue. That is the issue right there. So inside of here, right there, my lid is just a little bit too much. Yeah, so my battery cover goes on. It's just not perfectly lined up down here. Just a tiny bit off. But I'll go ahead and I'll drill a hole in this guy and my date and time is always wrong. Bluetooth baud rate is at 115/200. So, yeah, that's that. That is that. So the next thing to do freaking Bluetooth. Not Bluetooth, more freaking USB. Alright, Bluetooth is set up. Let's go ahead and pair this. Add a device. HC06 Bluetooth over serial COM 13. So that should be that. What I can do with it, I still don't have a clue. But it's there, it's done. 99% done anyway. I think I'm happy with it. I like the way everything turned out so far. We will we'll keep you updated.